News presented by Idaho Farm Bureau. We are now just 10 days away from Christmas break. The excitement started with the annual light parade held each year by the city of Ammon. KAFI's Braden Wilson was there and has this report.
Bright lights filled the city streets of Ammon Saturday evening as people welcomed in the holiday season. The parade followed a different route than in previous years. It started at Sunnyside and Eagle Drive and went to 17th and Midway. The city felt the change was highly effective.
We changed the route up a little bit, but I think that it was great because we avoided some of the major intersections, but still it was plenty of space for people to come out and see the entire parade, so it was great.
Residents had lots of fun at the event and shared how much they enjoyed it.
I loved it. I like seeing the Grinch. There was a few Grinches this year.
Yeah, it was really cool. There were so many lights, but it was super exciting for my kids to see Santa at the end. I think that was our favorite part.
Many people were excited to be in line and talk to Santa Claus.
I'm gonna go get in line with my husband to see Santa Claus. He's got our little one over there.
And I'm probably gonna try to convince her to buy me donuts.
Yeah, everyone wants to see Santa.
Santa even stopped by our camera for an interview.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and have fun tonight, everyone. Everyone here, give me a big ho ho ho. 1, 2, 3. Do you see the beautiful people here in Ammon and Idaho Falls area? They're amazing. Merry Christmas. I love you all.
He added he was grateful for the opportunity to come and visit us, despite it being the busiest time of year for him.
I love to be invited to things like this, and I'll come when I can. Sometimes I get a little busy. It's that time of year. Yes, but you have to make time for the beautiful things in life.
The next celebration in Ammon will be shortly after the new year as they bring in 2024 with their yearly bonfire. In Ammon, I'm Braden Wilson.
Had a new route this year and it went really well. D93 is always well represented at this, and this year was no exception. In fact, one of our schools won Best in Category. Ammon Elementary landed on the NICE list by earning top honors in the nonprofit category.
That is so cool. Now, speaking of making the NICE list, the entire 6th grade from Hillview is likely on it. Nate Eaton from East Idaho News has more from the home of the Huskies.
I'm Nate Eaton, and we are outside Hillview Elementary School in Ammon, Idaho. I want to tell you about an email I recently got from a group of women who went to play pickleball. Now, this is a group of women from St. Anthony. They came down to Idaho Falls to play pickleball. One of the teammates is 80 years old. They got to the pickleball court and they realized there were a ton of kids there. It was the 6th grade group from here at the school. They thought for a minute, maybe we should leave, maybe we shouldn't stay. You know, there's a lot of kids, but they went to play pickleball. And before long, all of the 6th graders gathered around the court and started cheering for these women who were playing. In fact, they were cheering for the 80-year-old. They made up a team name. They asked for her autograph at the end. They cheered whenever she scored. It turned into such a positive experience for these women. They said it'll be a day they'll never forget. And in a day and age when we hear a lot about naughty kids, these were the good kids. So we came to thank them. We got them a bunch of cookies. We got them some juice. We got them some candy. All the 6th graders are gathered together right now. They think just for a meeting, or a class project. But it's going to be us. We're going to show up. We're going to thank them for what they did. Let's head inside. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm going to set these right here for a minute. How are you? Is this all the 6th graders? Yeah. You guys look so good.
We're famous. Thank you.
You are famous. So, my name's Nate and I'm with East Idaho News. And I want to tell you about an email I got about you guys. So, this is from a woman named Angie in St. Anthony. She said, a group of our friends met at the McCowan pickleball courts a few weeks ago. Do you guys remember this? You were cheering on the teams? So she was with her 80-year-old mom named Linda and a bunch of other people. They said when they first arrived at the park, they realized they were going to have an audience. you guys, and they thought, well, maybe we should go somewhere else and play. But they thought, no, we'll stick around because I guess you guys were doing your fall pumpkin activity. So they started playing, and then you guys were the cutest, nicest kids, she said. You quickly took sides with the 80-year-old. You cheered her on. You chanted her name. You even named their team. What was the name of the team? Do you remember? The Grizzlies? Yeah. Nice. You cheered and encouraged. Then when it was over, you asked for autographs on Leafs. Yeah. Do you still have the autographs? Yeah. You do? Oh, I show how many of you kids have the autographs. Yeah, raise your hand if you still have the autographs. That's amazing. No bad language, just positive and encouraging. You made the 80-year-old feel like a gold medalist. They asked if we could come and recognize your good works and example because you changed their day, their weeks, and their months. They made us feel good about the future and the youth. What a bunch of good kids. So that's why we're here today, to thank you guys for doing this. We do a segment called Feel Good Friday, and because you made these women feel good, we came to make you feel good. We got you a lot of cookies right over there that Phil has. You see those? We got you juice boxes right here. And I know some of you might have allergies, so there's some Airheads here if you want some of those. So thank you guys for being such good examples to all of us. Yeah. You are going to be on the news. On East Idaho News. So I hope that if I'm ever on the pickleball court, I'm going to call all of you guys and you can come and cheer me on, and that way I'll win. Okay? All right. Thanks, everybody. Your principal was telling me that you have school, what did you call them, ideals? School traits about being kind and being, read them to me. Oh. Yeah, what are they? Do you know them?
In our school, we are kind, honest, respectful, safe, learners. We are all important. We are Hillview!
Wow. Well, you did all of those things to this group of women, so thank you for being a good example. All right, come and get a cookie.
Good kids. I need them for when I play pickleball. Lori Biggs has been very busy lately with the We Are D93 podcast. Here is a sampling from this week's episode.
You know, I had worked with Bob Clayton for years.
Yeah, Bob's great. Bob is amazing. Shout out to Bob.
I know, seriously, wonderful guy. And I had never bothered asking him anything about the debate program. I didn't have a debate program in my high school. Mm-hmm. But, you know, by that time, I had a master's degree in rhetoric. And so my professional communication skills were really good. And I think they liked that. And they thought, you know, let's see. And the thing they mentioned is they thought, you know, he can teach writing pretty well. Let's see how he translates that over to speech. And I did. I started the program. I got some really great advice from Bob and from some other people in the district.
I can just imagine.
Oh man, yeah, a treasure trove of experience and knowledge is Bob. And then our team went on to do some really awesome things over the next few years.
Well, you know, it wouldn't be to your lack of energy and boringness, would it?
No, I have a lot of energy. That may be the real reason that they put me in that program. They needed an extrovert who's constantly smiling, maybe.
Oh, you know? Yeah, that's one thing you can always count on.
Right.
And then you do speech, too.
And yes, speech and debate programs. So we do both types of events.
And you can find the We Are D93 podcast on Spotify, which we also link in our newsletter.
And you're going to have some information about how families can help families right here in D93.
Absolutely.
Child nutrition.
Yeah, child nutrition has a QR code or several ways for you to donate to school lunch for kids who have unpaid balances. Yeah. And these kids, some of the stories are just devastating and heartbreaking. These families are not able to pay for school lunch. So if that's something you're looking for giving at this giving time of year, Christmas, that would be a great way to contribute to our district and to the community.
Yeah, it's just a great cause. We've seen it in other districts too that people have come in and paid off those balances. That'd be really cool if somebody in our district, and I know we have a very generous district. So watch for more information about that in tomorrow's newsletter. But for now, that's going to do it for us.
We'll see you next time on D93 News.